If you want to know the best documentaries, you should definitely watch our picks for the best ones of 2021.
We fire this towards the animal. It hits into the side of the animal, and then it bounces off and floats in the water.
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10.
Oh, that's cool. Say no, I can't say no. Step on the glass, step on the tongue.
Billie Eilish, The World's a Little Blurry is a documentary film directed by R.J. Cutler. Offering an enlightening yet honest insight into one of the world's youngest superstars, this documentary is not afraid to show the uncomfortable disturbances that go along with being in the spotlight. As Billie manages being an artist as a minor while dealing with family, youth, and depression, this true story becomes a memorable exploration of the world of success.
In the future, I'm going to do stuff with wings, and I also want to do something where I drink black liquid and then my eyes turn black and then I start bleeding black out of my eyes.
Number 9.
And I was always with him to work on the go-karts, to help him, and as well to test the go-karts. Once he finished one go-kart, I had to test the go-kart if it is okay.
Schumacher is a documentary film directed by Hans Bruno Kammertens, Vanessa Knocker, and Michael Weck. In this intimate and emphatic documentary about the 7-time world champion Formula One race car driver, we are introduced to the complex life of Michael Schumacher, carefully shining a spotlight on his career as well as his personal life. The story is what fans have waited for to come closer to the racing world's greatest title.
I really can't describe it. I mean, it is something crazy. I think the German fans have waiting a long time for Formula One Grand Prix victory, and I really give this victory to the German fans.
Number 8.
If you get on a tour bus and you sit on a long drive with a bunch of musicians, eventually the conversation will go to Sparks.
The Sparks Brothers is a documentary film directed by Edgar Wright. Enjoy a trip through the unsuccessfully successful decades of your favorite band's favorite band. Overlooked and overrated, hugely influential and long forgotten at the same time, this sparkling documentary follows loving band brothers Ron and Russell Mael as they celebrate the legacy of Sparks. With their passion for good music and leaving a mark, you'll witness a documentary filled with joy and color.
They really tiptoed through the tulips between beauty and revulsion.
What's going on? Oh my God.
It's insane, but it's fantastic.
Number 7.
We knew that the helicopter couldn't come at night. So we had to get him down to Camp 4.
14 Peaks, Nothing is Impossible is a documentary film directed by Torquil Jones. Every choice is a decision of life or death. Every move is the difference between rising and falling. With the eagerness to be obsessed, one icon wants to break all the records and embarks on a seemingly impossible quest to summit all 14 of the world's 18,000-meter peaks in 7 months, including Mount Everest. But out there in the ruthless cold, anything is your enemy.
I thought, what if that was me? He was just gonna die in hope. So we made the decision that we had to help.
Number 6.
One more time.
And he said, no. Just sing the melody. And I like that.
Tina is a documentary film directed by Dan Lindsay and TJ Martin. Recounting the upsides and downsides of famous singer Tina Turner, this documentary wins over fans with never-before-seen footage, audio tapes, personal photos, and new interviews to give a refreshing look at an iconic artist. Carefully crafted, Tina becomes a powerful examination of a story of trauma, survival, and strength, leading to Turner's rebirth as the queen of rock and roll.
He played the studio like an instrument, and he found all these singers, and he made these wonderful records. And when Phil Spector wanted to make River Deep Mountain High, Ike's presence was not necessary. Just bring Tina in, because she's the star.
Number 5.
Walking around the park, and as far as I could see, it was just black people.
Summer of Soul is a documentary film directed by Amir Questlove Thompson. Using incredible live footage with never-before-seen interviews and a careful approach to revealing the unknown to fans, Summer of Soul takes us through a week in summer of 1969 when Black culture was celebrated with music, fashion, and history. This documentary shines a spotlight on the importance of cultural diversity and the importance of our soul's well-being.
We brought everything to the park. You know, the blankets, the Vaseline for the knees. It was the ultimate black barbecue. And then you start to hear music.
Number 4.
40% of all marine life caught gets thrown right back overboard as bycatch, and most of them die before they even hit the water.
Seaspiracy is a documentary film directed by Ali Tabrizi. The irony of this gut-wrenching documentary is that the creator originally intended to show the empowering beauty of his beloved oceans, but was confronted with the fact everyone has to face, that mankind is wreaking havoc upon them, finding dozens of ways to destroy their ecosystems. Seaspiracy showcases the damage made by men and whether there are ways to stop us.
The problem is that eating fish is just as bad, if not worse, than the shark finning industry, because the shark finning industry is strictly held in Asia, whereas everyone around the world is eating fish.
Number 3.
Wherever we step back, the space we leave is providing wildlife with new opportunities.
The Year Earth Changed is a documentary film directed by Tom Beard. When we came to a rapid stop, Earth finally gained back its rhythm. Powerfully examined by legendary speaker David Attenborough's voice, The Year Earth Changed shows never-before-seen footage that captures how our living in lockdown opened the gates for nature to capture what it had lost. Although just for a short time, we had the chance to engage with nature like never before.
This moment provides a really unique opportunity to understand the natural state of whales and other wildlife around the globe.
We have an opportunity to slow down a little bit and think about how we interact with wildlife and what that might look like with a little bit more intention.
Number 2.
We got him signs. He was a breath of fresh air, he really was.
Sir Alex Ferguson, Never Give In is a documentary film directed by Jason Ferguson. With a variety of important life lessons to learn comes this nostalgic throwback to the world's greatest football manager of all time. Threatened with his memory deserting him due to his sickness, he recounts his greatest successes and failures to his son, creating stories of family, growing up, and the importance of triumph and humbleness as well as love.
I remember after the game, I got home, I just stayed in my bed, you know, probably the best place to be.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
Ja, stimmt schon. Ich habe das ein bisschen durchgerechnet, habe halt recherchiert. Es gab nicht den Moment, wo man sich sagt, wow, wie krass ist das denn, sondern viel eher, wow, wie krass ist das denn, so im positiven Sinne.
Isn't that worrying to you? We're sitting in Provence. It's like a wine label. The next life cannot possibly be better than this. It's probably gonna suck. Enjoy every minute of this now, Eric. And pray, pray, pray that this is it.
I have behaved bravely. I have behaved bizarrely to some. I deny none of this and have no regrets because I've lost and found parts of myself that I never knew existed. And I am blessed.
Number 1.
Total silence between me and John, just a look into each other's faces thinking we may be the only ones that ever see them.
The Rescue is a documentary film directed by Elizabeth Chai Vasarhelyi and Jimmy Chin. Chronicling a rescue that will redefine the history of the term daring, The Rescue recounts the near-death experience of 12 boys and their coach as they find themselves in a flooded cave in Thailand. Documenting the impossible cave diving mission that follows, the film witnesses how heroes go to whatever extent necessary to do what is right.
Okay, we'll see you soon. As we left, pretty much all of them came and hugged us individually.
I made them a promise that I would come back.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.